I'll tell you what you do. You sacrifice the queen again! Queen f7! He just takes the rook that's protecting the king! Unbelievable. The queen sacrificed over and over. Queen b5, queen c6, queen f7, and when the king takes, the pawn just goes. The pawn just goes. d7, and you can't stop the queen. Nobody can stop the queen. Rook a8 is a valiant effort, except the bishop would just take the rook, so that is impossible. So after d7, Yakoboyev took the bishop, and the point of taking the bishop was, if d8 queen, at least I would get your rook, and maybe I can slow you down, but this king is just too weak. Material would be the same, but it doesn't really matter, and you don't even have to take back, because then you would allow some defense. You would just go straight for the king with rook d7. But Navarra is a man after my own heart. And so here, rather than promoting the queen, Navarra, sacrifice the rook, rook e7 check. One more dagger in the heart of the black king. And the point of this move is that the knight will not be taking the rook. The king will be taking the rook. And if he doesn't, I make a queen, and my rook survives, and the attack continues. What makes this all possible is black does not have a move to attack the white king. Everything is protecting everything else. So the king takes on e7. Now you make a queen with a check, and that is the critical difference. King to f7. The rook comes into d7. King g6, queen e8, king g5. And here, you don't even play f4 or h4. You play the quiet move, queen e4. Even in this position, after the battle is over and it's simply a formality to get the king, you still make a beautiful move like queen e4, and there is no way for black to check you. Isn't that completely nuts? White's king is so safe. Yes, of course, this pawn can make a queen, but it's going to take 4 moves, and in the meantime, you threaten rook g7. And so black plays f5, rook g7 check, rook g6, pawn to h4, you get everybody involved. If the king goes to f6, you have queen e7 mate. If you go this way, it's made in a few more moves like queen f5, and Yakoboyev surrendered his king, played king f6, and got mated on the board.